Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with a recent update from our current reigning Arnold Classic champion, Hadi Choopan. And Hadi said off, end, and starting today. So I would assume that since the Arnold Classic UK, Hadi has been on little to no gear, and now he is about to ramp up for this year's Mr. Olympia. And going into this year's Olympia, I think the Persian Wolf has a real chance of winning his Mr. Olympia title back. Just to let you guys know where I currently stand, I think Derek, Hadi, and Nick Walker can realistically win this year's Olympia. Now, I know I'm making this Nick Walker pick a little bit early, but based off how he's looking right now, I think it's possible. And you guys may notice I left Samson Dowda out of that conversation. I definitely think he can win the Mr. Olympia, but his conditioning is not even close to the other three. But back to Hadi Choopan, again, I do think he has a real chance of winning this year's Olympia. Earlier this year at the Arnold Classic, we seen Hadi Choopan bring an incredible physique. A lot of people said that was the best Hadi Choopan we've ever seen. Now, some of you guys may be worried, well, Hadi took a little bit of time off. Derek is pushing very hard right now. I actually think this time off would be good for Hadi Choopan. Hadi is possibly the hardest worker when it comes to training in the gym in men's open bodybuilding, possibly. And honestly, we are about 5 months out from the Mr. Olympia, but I'm already very excited for the show. The top guys seem to be getting better and better, and we have a lot of up and coming guys that are hitting the scene very hard, like Good Vito. Now, with the next update of the day, we have a recent update from the mutant Nick Walker at about 2 weeks out from the New York Pro. And I did say earlier in this video, as an early prediction, I do think that Nick Walker has a chance to win this year's Olympia, but I can verify this statement after the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing as well as the New York Pro. And I know a lot of you guys may be like, that's an insane statement. Nick Walker just doesn't have the structure of a Derek Lunsford or Samson Dowda. But I actually said this in my comment section the other day. I really feel like the structure only really matters in the front double and the front lat spread. Nick Walker looks incredible from the side, incredible from the back, most muscular. He's always going to be one of the most muscular guys on the stage pound for pound. And he also pulls off a pretty good ab and thigh. So I think Nick Walker can afford to lose some points on the first 2 shots as long as he can clean up in the rest of the shots. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think? And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Quinton Eriya, Quint Beastwood, also ahead of the New York Pro. And I would definitely say Quint is the biggest wild card going into this show. We have not seen him on stage since 2022 at the Texas Pro, if I'm not mistaken. Quinton has definitely added some size, and it looks like he's going to bring even better conditioning than he did in the past. I definitely have Quint in my top 5. I just have not decided where at yet. But you guys let me know in the comment section below. Early prediction, where do you have Quinton placing? Now, in the next update of the day, we have some recent updates from William Bonac at about 6 weeks out from the Impro Classic. And Bonac should be facing Krizo and Beirut's Tabani at that show as well. And it looks like Bonac's physique is improving from week to week. Now, comparing him to himself about a year or 2 ago, I would say he's a little bit smaller. You can see that one leg is bigger than the other. Also, the same thing with the lats. I'm not really sure how that's gonna stack up on a bodybuilding stage. Pretty much every bodybuilder has some type of imbalance somewhere on their body, but this Impro Classic will really let us see where does Bonac stack up with the current crop of bodybuilders. Krizo is currently 7th best in the world, and I think Beirut's could be top 10 if he could make it to the show. But let me know in the comment section below. Thoughts on Bonac. Now let's switch over to Classic Physique. We have a recent guest posing from Wesley Vissers, our current reigning Arnold Classic champion in the Classic Physique division. And Wesley looks absolutely massive at this guest posing. And by beating Ramon Dino at this year's Arnold Classic, Wesley is technically the 2nd best guy in Classic Physique, but he has to solidify that by placing at least 2nd at this year's Mr. Olympia, because Wesley was 7th place last year. But he's looking great here, and I mentioned it before, with the motivation of winning 2 Arnold Classics, getting to meet Arnold and talk to him face to face, I believe we're going to see the best Wesley ever at this year's Olympia. And let's switch over to the latest update of Logan Franklin, and this was actually posted up by his coach Patrick Tour. And as I mentioned in the last update of Logan, very excited for him to be working with Patrick, and I think there are big things to come in the future. I know that we haven't really seen Logan at his best in a little while. He's been coaching himself for at least the past year, But with Patrick, I'm hoping he can get into that top 6 at the Mr. Olympia. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Either way, I think Logan still has a top 6 classic physique in the world. Now let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.